It's the last night, and the doorbell starts ringing, and the one chair in the rocking chair rocked right in front of me. The doorbell starts ringing, and I keep hearing in my head, it's them. Like, they're pissed off we're leaving. It's them. It's them. And I just sat there and I'm like, oh my God, it's them. Oh my God, it's them. And I just kind of started rocking a little bit in the living room. And that doorbell wouldn't stop. It just wouldn't stop ringing. We ended up having to go to a hotel that night. It just wouldn't stop. So I know there's shit in that house. Anyway, so we moved to Delaware, get off the plane, saw snow for the first time. Anyhow, it was cool, right? Come up to Delaware, and that's when the shit got nuts. We were away from my mom. My stepmother just fucking went crazier and crazier and crazier. You know, of course, this whole time I'm still being yelled at that I'm ugly and I'm fat and, you know, she hates my mother and all that horseshit's still going on. None of that's ever ended. And if anything, it's gotten worse. You know, it just got crazier and crazier and crazier in Delaware. And I remember like pulling her off of her own kid, you know, like, come on, give me a break. It's one thing to like beat somebody else's kids, but I know that sounds awful, but you know, I mean, you like your kid most, right? Like you would think you wouldn't beat them if there were, you know, other ones you could. But, you know, I mean, of course, you know, she came after me and she would come after her also. I don't recall her coming after my brother as much when I was there. But I also made sure like that wasn't going to happen. He was still so little, you know? Anyhow, so in Delaware, the crazier she got, the fucking crazier I got, the angrier I got. At this point in my life, I was pretty fucking pissed, man. I was not an okay person. You know, I was in my bedroom, like banging my head to the wall with Motley Crue. And, you know, I was smoking pot. You know, I was 12, 13 years old. Like that's that's kind of young, right? So you know, I'm out there, I'm drinking, you know, and, then I started partying at a really young age. Like I'm like 13, 14 years old, right? Delaware was a shit show. A shit show. You know, I could go on and on and on about that. Being left in restaurants. She's so drunk she doesn't come back and get us. You know, getting beat, her hands swelling up like, and she wants me to drive her to the hospital because she tried to hit me and I ducked. You know, she wants me to drive her to the hospital. Hello, I'm 13 years old, idiot. I can't drive you. And I think that's exactly what I said to her as she was lying on the floor. And I think I kicked her and I went into my bedroom. Like, how am I here? Like, what the fuck happened to my life? Like, where's my mom? Like, my life was just so great. Like, 4 years earlier. And, you know, anyhow. So, there we were in Delaware, surviving it. And don't get me wrong, laughing and having fun through all of it too. Because, you know, that's what you do, right? So, when we moved to Delaware, it was wonderful because I had an aunt, my mom's sister, who lived in just like maybe 15 minutes from us in Delaware. She is, oh my gosh, this is so horrible. Much younger than my mom. I want to say like 10 years. 10 years younger than my mom. So when I was 12, 13, 14, she was awesome and so cool. And she would come and pick me and my brother up all the time at my dad's house. Then it got to the point that, you know, my stepmother was standing on the front porch screaming and yelling at her. My aunt is gay. And we did not know that at that point. And my aunt has been the best person ever, ever to me and my brother. Like, just amazing. I'm so thankful that we had her when we were that age. She'd pick us up, she'd buy us stuff, clothes or, whatever. And if the only way she was getting out of the house with us is if she had to take my stepsister, then my stepsister came along, and she was just as nice and just as good to her. And, and the way that I found out that my aunt was gay was because my stepmother stood on the front porch drunk out of her fucking mind and screamed that, oh, you're a fucking lesbian. Take these kids out, you fucking lesbian. And I was sitting in the front of the car and I'm like, oh my God, she's gay. Well, that makes sense now, doesn't it? But that's how I found out that one of my favorite people in the world was gay. I wasn't old enough to know all that yet. And the hatred that she spewed at my aunt was horrible. Horrible. And my aunt kept coming back. I'll love her for eternity for coming back. She always came back. My grandparents, I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd cry. My grandparents lived in Pennsylvania, so they were like an hour away, my mom's parents. And they are my favorite people in the whole world, my mom's parents. They showed me what a marriage was. They showed me what normalcy was. They didn't speak bad about anybody. Not in front of me. I'm sure they did when we weren't there. They came and got us. They pick up my stepsister. I love them. And I do miss them. But they were parents to me. And they saved us. They saved me and my brother. And I know I won't speak for my brother, but I know they saved us. And my dad saved us because he stayed with us. And this whole time that I was going through all of this, I just want you to know, because this is huge. The day my mother walked out the door, everything that went wrong in my world, I blamed on her. Everything. I blamed this life on her. I blamed the abuse on her. I blamed everything on her. And I was mean to her. Oh, my lights just flashed. Did you see that? Oh, maybe it's my grandparents. But I was so mean to her. I was so mean to her. And I wasn't mad at anybody else because she was the one that fucking started it. And if it wasn't for her, none of the other things would have ever happened. So in my brain, she was the root of everything that was wrong in my world. And when I lived in Texas, I tried to hide from her. She'd drive past our bus stop when we'd be waiting out for the bus, like to wish me a happy birthday in the morning, and I'd run behind the bushes and hide because it was just easier, because I knew if I said hello to her or kissed her, I was going to go home and get shit for being wished happy birthday by my mom, and she remembers me hiding, and she says it just killed her. So my grandparents live close, and tomorrow we'll talk more about them. I think I gotta get myself together, and I'm sorry that I started to cry. I love you guys. Have a great day.